introduction of what we're doing here. One of the things that I think is important that we look at, Chapter 4, you're going to be starting to look at the codes. Chapter 5, fire behavior. In Chapter 6, when you start looking at all the things that go in conjunction with fire behavior, uh, you're going to also look at basically the features of fire protection systems, and then you're going to go into Chapter 7, which is basically wood frame construction. You got to keep in mind, I'm going to put videos up, and I apologize to you on the last video that it was a little bit blurry or whatever, it's hard to see. I'm going to post another one this week as far as the overview goes, but also something for you to look at. It's not anything you have to respond to, but it's one that will give you a little more insight into what we're talking about. Codes are one thing to understand, and how you do the square footage and calculations and about occupancy is. But the other thing about all this is that when you start thinking about fire behavior, start thinking about the modern construction today, lightweight truss construction, both in steel and wood, how occupancies play a big part in regards to getting people in and out of buildings. If we look at a house under lightweight construction and the new methods, we'll find ourselves in a situation when we're looking at a 20-minute situation for a possible collapse. Think about a lightweight steel building. What's going to happen next there? All things considered, you're going to run into different ideas, different timelines. But when you look at 1710, 1720, NFPA 1, and you also look at the International Fire Codes, you start looking at how all these components all start slowly come together to understand what it's like to have problems when you first arrive on the scene as a company officer or battalion leader, whatever your position is for your department. Think about this. From the time of dispatch to the time you get on the scene, that fire has already been doing something before you even got the phone call that says, hey, there's a problem. Think about how long these buildings are going to last. Big thing is when we start looking at lightweight truss construction, Vincent Dunn's a good resource to look at some of his stuff. But Brannigan's book is trying to bring to you some of the conditions that you're going to start experiencing on a daily basis. As we go through Renaissance periods and construction, legacy construction will slowly fade away. At the same time, fire behavior in a building is going to change dramatically. With the synthetics and everything else that's going on in the composite material, toxic smoke, and also the rapid fire phenomena. So these are all key things that you have to look at when you're looking at where you're going in chapter 4, 5, 6, and 7. So if you have any questions, please, by all means, call me. But there are some videos I'll be posting up to you for this week. So far, everyone that's done their homework has done a great job. When you're doing challenging questions, I'm not going to give you a lot of feedback. I'll say, good job, thank you, whatever, okay? The reason why I do that more than anything else is because that demonstrates some cognitive material that is being brought back to the class and that I have to review. I'm also looking at your final exam. I have prepared a final exam for this class, but the more I think about it, I think we might be moving towards a final term paper. We got a little bit of ways to go, but what I would start doing for your final term paper in this class is think of something in building construction, what this class is, for a final term paper to me. Since this class is 15 weeks long and we're already into the third week, I would say that I'm going to require a term paper about 20 pages. So if you can do that, that'll be your final exam. I need you to submit your topic this week to me. You can email me, preferably to my home email so I can get it right away, or through the school's email, that the topic that you've chosen. Okay? Whatever you do, this is an APA style writing paper. You have to provide me with references and citations, and by all means, check your plagiarism. So if you have any questions, by all means, call me, but I'll put an email out tonight that your final exam is a final term paper of 20 pages, and that it's of the topic of your choice related to fire service building construction. Thank you. Have a great day.